It's been a while time that I know Islam. All my family are Catholicism. The story is that one of my great grandmother was Muslim, and one of my uncles stayed Muslim, but he wouldn't practice Islam. And one day he had sent me one book, and I started to learn about Islam. And every day I was going to learn more about Islam. And one day I spoke with someone, and he said, "Take the Shahada." I said, "Okay, yes, I will take the Shahada, I'm ready." And he explained to me that you guys only believe in one God. I said, "Makes sense." And I joyously went in the room and took the Shahada, and since then, yep. And Islam answered back. That was the room I took the Shahada in. And where I live, there's no mosque in my area, so it's very hard to get Islamic books. And not at the moment. I can't move at the moment. There's too. I might go to college pretty soon. And I'm living with my mother. My dad broke up with my mom about 11 years ago. So I live with my mom. I was working for the government, and I did a depression, and I had to quit my job. And since 3 years, God is with me. I'm 22. I'm turning 22 the 16th of September. And trust me, and since I give myself to God Himself, I never had problem. So everything's okay with me, and so yeah, that was my story. Really, mashallah. The Islamic is very good, but I think this is the best room that I came here in. So, Alhamdulillah.
Oh, not so fast, Marcel. Not so fast, Akhi. I have a lot of questions for you. I hope you don't mind. طيب, Alhamdulillah, ya Muslim, Akhi Habib. Okay, tell me, you read the book. You said you read a book about Islam. So, tell us what happened. And then, when you were introduced to Islam in when you were invited to take the Shahada, did you believe in it? You knew what it meant? And whether there's any kind of transformation in your personality, the way you viewed life after the Shahada, your actions, your family members, your family. Tell us about all of that, please. تفضل, the mic is yours, أخي.
Well, the book was a small book I read. It was about the Torah. Then I had read the Quran, and after that I took the Shahada, and I know what it means. Ashhadu ilaha illallah wa Muhammad Rasulullah. There's only one God, and Muhammad is His prophet. Yeah, my personality changed, and since I'm believing in one God, you know, you can get closer to God. There's only one God, you know. And today, so there's some people that make so many gods. Remember when you used to be the Kaaba before the Islam came to the Kaaba, and there were so many people and religion and stuff like that. Well, now we're finally, you know, peaceful, and we can have a religion, you know, and it's not like before. I watched the message of the movie Message, and I can't imagine what they did to those people. My cousin had sent me that movie through YouTube, and I watched that movie, and trust me, I couldn't even imagine what they went through for these two religions. So you can see it's a tight religion, and with a strong religion, they win. So God was with them. If God was not with Muhammad, they would have lost, you know. And Islam is a good religion, and there's a lot of people that needs to know what they're seeing on TV and what's in the Quran. It's not the same thing, you know. I don't know what to say anymore. You see, all the terrorists and what happened and stuff like that, it's not in Islam, you know. And Allah doesn't want us to, He wants us to be free and give His good news. And I don't know what to say anymore. So I'll finish tonight. If you have any question, let me know, and I will answer you. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. MashaAllah, akhi. You know what? I always, even though we've been, we had this room 6 years ago, it was open for 3. After I took off 3 years later, I was wondering, does it really work? Can you actually make da'wah in a room in Paltalk and people would take shahada? Are they truthful? Because only Allah knows that. So, I'm going to ask you that question. Do you think it works? Since you're one of the examples, I've met another person who took shahada in the same room you were mentioning. Subhanallah, and he seems to be okay. So Allah knows best. Do you think it's a good form with all the unknown that is behind the screen, people with agendas, haters, jokers? I'm going to ask you the same question. Go ahead, Marcel.
I would say yes, because if you commit yourself to God, it's not the people in the room, you know. I know there's some bad people in the room, and there's some good ones. That's everywhere. But the best thing is to go to a mosque. But if you can't, you take the shahada. And if you take the shahada, and you really mean the shahada, that goes through you and God. It doesn't go through you and the iman or the old room, you know. And that's you and God only, you know. And the only thing you're going to win is heaven, you know. And probably, you know, even you go to a mosque and you take the shahada, it's the same thing. You're going to say, Ashhadu ilahi Allah muhamaddan rasulullah. If you come in the room, I'm going to raise my hand and then say the shahada. I'm going to say, Ashhadu ilahi Allah. Even I would go to a mosque, okay? How do they know if you're sincere or not? It would be the same thing as in the room. They can look in your face, but they don't know in your mind, you know. And that's the thing. That's what I believe in online conversation about when you take the shahada. It means the same thing. If you take it online, if you take it in the mosque or the Mecca, they could go to it. Yes, it's true. It depends on the person. Yes. But I don't know. I could go to a mosque and say, I want to take the Shahada. And it was not even true. I didn't want to take the Shahada. I just want to know, say, oh my God, I want to do this and I want to do that. You know, they can, but it's only God that knows, you know. And it's like the Catholicism or the Christians, you know, when they get baptized, you know, when they're ready, they know. And Islam is the same thing. There's only one person that knows everything, and everyone knows who he is. It's God. And there's no, I don't know why there's so many religions in those days, because lately, here in Camilton, where I live, they had stopped the Jehovah's Witness to go at the people's door. They were coming at the door at over 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5:40 in the morning, and mornings. They had to close a church because they were saying that Jesus was a false prophet, and they were calling themselves Christian. They were called, what were they called? They were not Baptist. I don't remember. But anyway, there's so many religions in those days. And one day God is gonna do one thing. One thing. There's gonna be only one religion and one God. And I pray for all you, and I hope everyone has a good Ramadan. I know it's not easy. You have to fast all day. I know, but we're doing it. So, Alhamdulillah, and everyone take care of yourself.
Jazakallah khair, Akhi Marcel. You live in France, Akhi Marcel? You live in France? Yeah, Baghdad. Before I give you the mic, if you should answer that question. Also, Akhi, tell us about your view towards life before and after Islam. Also, are you a practicing Muslim? Nevertheless, you're still a Muslim, but are you a practicing Muslim? It's okay, be honest. We're not going to judge you. Only Allah does. So, answer that, please. Jazakallah khair. Your mic.
To practice Islam, not at the moment, no. I'm learning day by day about Islam. I prayed once with my cousin, and I went to one place one time. There's someone PMing. 1 second. There was someone PMing. Okay. I prayed, but I can't memorize the word. I'm saying it, but there's some words that I missed them. The plenty of, since my life changed, I could say God helped me, and can help everyone, you know. And I hope He does, because put your hand above your head. Yes, I know that. But the only thing I don't know is to how to. Oh yeah, I know. It's easy to learn. But
والله بكسروا 100 شقفة ولا لا تركزوا على الفيلم في غير
I'll
مليون
give the
واحد.
mic to Mary Posa. Thank you very much.
I just wanted to take the mic really quickly to say thank you so much, Marcel, for your story. What I was writing in text wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. So don't think that anybody was saying to you to put your hands up or you may learn something. No, that was not for you at all. I hope, inshallah, you're going to... I sent you some links before for prayer. I wish that you would actually go back to those links again. If you don't have them, I'll try and send them to you again so you can actually learn how to pray. I try to establish your prayer. When I started, I used to just pray one prayer at a time. And I built it into 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So inshallah, do the best you can, okay? I'm going to go now because the husband's home. So see you guys later. Assalamu alaikum. See you. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, please do not take what I say in any bad way, I beg of you. Wallahi, I love you all for the sake of Allah. I want the best for you. But if someone's telling a joke about him becoming to Islam, we should at least pay attention to that. Okay, not distract the text and act foolish and silly. Just we must do that. Marcel, we were in the middle of questioning. I was going to question you about. Thank you for answering about you not praying. Listen, Akhi, you do not understand Islam very well. You do not live as a Muslim if you don't pray. Okay, so that should be the next most important assignment in your life as a Muslim. Meaning, prayer is not just an obligation. It's a beautiful, beautiful practice. You are the closest to Allah when you're praying. This is the only time you have a connection with Allah. And during the prayer, you're telling Him you are His slave. And you want to seek Him. And you want to be with Him. And Allah will be proud of you when He sees you kneeling to Him. And He will love you. And He will be so proud in front of the angels. And He will tell them, my slave praised me. My slave thanked me. You understand? And the transformation in you will be incredible. Fine, alhamdulillah, you're a Muslim, a non-practicing Muslim, and you're not the only one. There's millions of you out there, just like you. But one day, something will happen to them. An extraordinary event will occur. And they will just go, I better get back to Allah. I better come back to Allah. Understand? So let's not hope, God forbid, this will happen. Just do it on your own. Start with a prayer. Learn how to pray, go to a masjid, follow these people. It's worthy. Akhi Marcel, Allah gave us Jannah. We must work for it. You see, it's not just, I believe and I go to sleep. We must work for it. Judge yourself. Say, am I worthy of Jannah? Okay, I'm a Muslim, alhamdulillah, I'm a submitter. I believe in the oneness of Allah. I believe in the Prophet. I believe in his books and messengers and angels. Iman pillars. So think about these things. What am I doing to deserve Jannah? Okay, even if you're doing everything in the book, you still don't deserve Jannah, but at least do your part. Forget the book, akhi. Listen, by the time you get a book in maybe 5 months, and you're not going to pray a single time. No problem. We'll do. Personally, I don't know where they get these books from. I rely on the internet to get books and PDF files and such. Give me a name of a book you have in mind. I'll try to locate it. It's always online, yes, but you must. An advice from a brother to another: you must stop praying. Do as much as you can. Now you'll feel it. You'll feel what's it like to be in the presence of Allah Azza wa Jal, and you're praying to Him. The difference between us Muslims and the non-Muslim is only as-salat, believe it or not. This is what Rasulullah said. Al-farqu baynana wa baynahum as-salat. The difference between us and the non-Muslim is the salat. So if we neglect it completely, Okay, you're acting or living life as a non-Muslim, even though Allah knows what's in your heart and you submit to Him. Okay, work for Jannah, akhi. And it starts from the first step. Never too late. Alhamdulillah, you're alive. That's a gift on its own. And Brother Muhammad will take the mic, inshallah, and add to what I just said. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How's the sound? Okay, alhamdulillah. Yes, Akhi Marcel, I hope you can hear me. Okay. Yes, in regards to a book, I can give you a book. I mean, the website, I assume somebody sent you. I assume it's from, is it the Understanding Islam? Is it the Understanding Islam link? Because Dr. Saleh, so I've got a very good step-by-step guide with diagrams, pictures, how to position yourself and what to say. I'm assuming that there's not any mosques, masjid in your area. I think I did not hear earlier. I came a bit later on. Is there any masjid in your area? 8 hours. SubhanAllah. Okay. Do you have any Muslim family or contacts near in your area? Yeah. Would he be? I mean, the best thing would be to learn face to face with somebody. But would he teach you? Maybe by him teaching you, it may be a way of da'wah for him as well. But in the meantime, before you go to see him, yes, I think as well as reading yourself and asking here, and your brothers and sisters here, it would be also good to get some, one-to-one, or maybe he'd know somebody that could help you as well. And at the same time, it may make him think twice, and he may start practicing as well due to your original request. So maybe you may be a source of guidance for him. Allahu alam, and may Allah make this the case. Also, if you wish, I mean, sometimes I know at the moment I'm a bit busy, but if you want, I can add you and we can go through the prayer. So it depends on how long you're going to be on, but it's probably late in France as well if you're there, and just like in the UK. So maybe late. Oh, you're in Canada. Ah, I see. So it's not so late, but if maybe later on, then if you're free, then I can go through with the prayer with you, if this is what is needed. Just somebody to talk you through the prayer and just question. Yes, by all means. So if you want, I can go like this and just give you the bare minimum just to get you going, and then later on we can add the extra, the meat, you could say. So I'll just give you the bare minimum prayer, the bones, and then we'll add the extra actions. So it should be inshallah simple. But in the meantime, until tomorrow, I'll give you the link that I'm going tomorrow. Then inshallah we will go through the prayer, and I'll be reading through this. We'll be both going through the things, and as we go along, I'll ask you questions just to make sure that you understand. So this is what I normally use whenever when teaching the prayer. This is probably one of the best links. Very easy and step by step. So maybe until tomorrow, until we speak again, then just get yourself familiar. It's only